A ceramic Daytona, so black and the white dial, massively increased in popularity. The fact. Why is he doing that? Why would he do it? What's the three watches that I talked about on the start?
I'm not sure, but I think they were different watches.
I know they were.
What's happened with your Instagram then?
Just they got taken down.
I know,
They
why?
don't tell you anything.
Do you not know why then?
They don't tell you, they just shut it down, and we're obviously emailed and stuff, then they still haven't given a proper answer, so it's a bit of a nightmare, obviously. Like
how many followers did you have on it?
Like 80,000 followers or something.
Jesus.
Just gone, yeah. So we've made a new one, Watchtrader_co.
Yeah, I joined it.
So follow, well, you can follow that one, but hopefully we can get ours back, but it's been a nightmare, like, it's like, obviously it's a big chunk of our business is Instagram and obviously social media, so it's just...
Jesus.
It's a bit of a nightmare. Do you have the quote that John would have gave you on the email just so I can see it, mate? It's just the damage on it, that's all. Just need a good refit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How do you want paid for? Cash or transfer?
Transfer's easy enough. So I won't have to go put it in bank.
Yeah. Probably be around 4,200 quid the way it is. Need to be. I wouldn't even be giving you that if you already didn't quote. I didn't realise you would have quoted you that high. It's a very good price. I think they're online for 5-6 grand, but with paperwork. So this is obviously naked. No papers or anything.
Could you do 4-3?
Need to be 4-2, mate. The way it is. Yeah, 4-2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
I need to do it well. I've been in the mindset to do it.
Yeah.
I've had it from you.
You've had it from me?
Yeah.
What happened to the papers?
Don't ask. You know, there's that story, there's always an ex-girlfriend story, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well...
One of them, is it?
Yeah. She took it to... I can't remember what they're called now. Where Maud's murderers buried all the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
She had a little ritual. She took all my stuff up there and burnt it.
Fucking hell. You must have upset her, did you?
Oh yeah, I dumped her on Christmas Day.
Oh,
so.
wow. It saved you a few quid. Just fill your details in here, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
I just need to do a watch rate just to check on it. Just to make sure it all checks out. Just get the bracelet off.
Yeah. Is that where its serial number is then?
Yeah. So on all the watches you have to take off for the new watches that's in the rehold, so it's a lot easier.
I've got it because I'm after a Submariner.
Want to take a look at the one, or?
No, because you won't have one cheap enough. I want a cheap one. So
there's nothing cheap in this.
No. When I get one about 7.5 grand. It's nice round here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice area.
It's a nice area.
Yeah, good area.
I don't really know up here that way, but I know this bit's nice.
Yeah,
you've got a Pizza Express. It means you Pizza Express and a Waitrose. It means you're doing well in there, don't you?
Definitely do a transfer. 4,200.
Yeah.
So Harry, I'm just taking a video of a few of our Oyster Perpetual 41s we have in stock. Some of the rarest dials available. So you've got the yellow, the Tiffany blue and the coral red. My favourite's obviously the Tiffany blue. What would you guys pick? And what would you pick, Harry?
I think, to be fair, the yellow looks really good in person, doesn't it?
It looks better in person than I think on photos, but for me,
the Tiffany blue.
The Tiffany blue, yeah.
I think Federer was spotted wearing the yellow at Wimbledon.
Mm-hmm.
He wore the yellow and the green. I think I saw him wearing.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you should stick to playing tennis.
No.
What we're doing on the road looking for Richard Mille.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks in RM we have sold
11 the Philippe Massa Rose Gold Titanium.
the RM11 Americas. Sold that to the customer in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the RM10 white gold back in stock where I sold them earlier in the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the RM10 white gold in stock now. I'm going to put it on the orange strap. We also sold the RM1103 titanium.
This is all in 1 month.
No, that's all in like just over a week. So we've sold like
week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, around less than 2 weeks. We've sold 3 Richard Milles and really could do with stocking back up on them, to be honest.
We're just driving about and waving a flag out the window, basically saying we're looking to buy RMs. We're the best buyers off Richard Mille in the UK, so...
Even Patek as well, we've sold quite a lot of Pateks the last few days, and we sold the 5990 steel, the 5711 blue that we had, the Aquanaut, the green,
What's the most like
travel time.
What's the most frequent Patek that you're getting asked for?
The more entry level Pateks, probably like the Aquanaut. It's a really hot watch. The steel and the rubbers, trading for like 40 to 45, probably more now. Just with Pateks, it's just so hard to keep a hold of the stock. If the watches are priced right, they just sell themselves.
Actually, sourcing the Pateks is harder than selling them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so
They sell themselves. It's just having the watch in stock to be able to sell. And
so we price our watches as fairly as possible. Probably maybe a little bit too fairly, because we just seem to go. We never have them long enough, so that just goes to prove our prices are very keen, and we always try and pass it down to the customer. But yeah, with Pateks, it would be nice at one point just to have the full range or more of a selection, like 10-15 pieces, and the numbers are so limited. With pretty much a WhatsApp message or a phone call, I can probably get 90% of any Rolex within a week or so. But with Patek, especially if you're looking for a pre-owned, some of the dealers are offering for us to buy these watches, either if it's in the UK or Europe or wherever it might be, and we're going to be there or thereabouts for what we're asking for retail.
Yeah.
So there's not much difference. So for us to give our customers like a good deal on something which we would class as a good deal, where it's still got potential going forward, you know, we're bridging on like the trade value.
When you headed down to the London Watch Show, do you have a kind of hit list of watches that you're looking for?
Well, yeah, we'll play it by ear. We're going to have a selection, so I'm going to bring what I would call run-of-the-mill stuff that maybe we can do some good deals on, where it's just going to be standard stuff. I'm going to bring a load of Tudor, I'm going to bring a load of Omega, going to bring Cartier, and I'm going to do some good deals just for people who's actually attending. So I'm going to knock some of them watches out, so look out, there's going to be some good deals to be had. Then obviously we'll bring some of the big hitters, we'll just bring a selection of them. For the bigger pieces, it's been a busy few weeks. Look at your inventory and you'll have like a really good selection. Then within a couple of days everything can change, and you're cash rich and your inventory poor, so you're always looking to fill that gap. Obviously we just keep turning over the money and we'll keep trading and doing what we're doing.
never have enough money.
No, you definitely not. You never have enough money in this job. It's a bottomless pit. There's deals every day that we don't buy because we don't have the funds in place, because it's always in stock. You know, if you've got cash in the bank, you're probably not doing a good enough job, because our money's always in inventory. We're always turning over our capital. It's always good to have a little cushion, but it's difficult. We just get offered so many watches on a daily basis. It's difficult to have that cushion. You know, you might wake up one morning with 2, 3, whatever, 400,000 quid in the bank, and by the end of the day or the following day you're back to zero. You're back in or you're back actually owing people money.
Yeah.
A couple of $100,000. It swings and roundabouts, but it's all good. Everyone knows that we're genuine. People get paid, you know. So.
How long have you guys been at?
In the store about 3 years.
I shoot a bit of content for our YouTube channel. I don't know if you've seen any of the episodes we do like day in the life.
Yeah, that's why we came down.
Okay.
I saw it.
Is that why it is?
Yeah.
We've come up from London for a minute.
34 mil.
34. Yeah, I thought it was smaller.
Yeah.
So 36 ago. Is it mainly steel you're interested in, or?
Yeah, I think so.
So steel and white. That's on the window. I have the smooth Wimbledon. I have the fluted Wimbledon. I have the blue with the diamonds.
Yeah.
In stock. Black with diamonds in stock. Quite a lot of 41 mils also.
Yeah, you see that.
For you, or?
Yeah, it's for me, yeah.
You prefer the smaller face?
I do, I've got quite small wrists. Yeah, but that's a Wimbledon dial.
That's the Wimbledon dial, yeah.
It's nice actually.
The Wimbledon dial is actually, I think it's one of the most recent releases on 36 as well. It only used to come in 41.
Yeah, I know someone's got one in 41. But it's gold through the middle, it's the same as...
Do you want to have a look at the white? Any of the ones in the window?
What was in the window, sorry?
I think there's 3 36s in the window. I'll grab them.
That's just too big for my wrist. I've got such dainty wrists.
Wearable.
Was there a dial that you had in mind?
Just keen to, I mean, there's so little choice at the moment, right? Like, it's in London there's nothing. Like
Empty shelves.
It literally, and even in the windows, there's just women's Datejusts. There's nothing. That's warm for being in the sun.
Yeah. That's very nice. I don't know.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Yeah, it is.
What year is this?
Yeah. 2007. Box papers, everything with it.
So how long has 36 Wimbledon been out?
This year, that was released only this year, so the Wimbledon dial typically only came in a 41.
Yeah.
Then they brought it out in the 36, and it's been the hottest 36 obviously.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find.
You got a couple then?
Yeah, we have a few. Yeah, it's a watch which we sell regular, so they don't tend to stay around. People. It's versatile, it's unisex, it's gents or ladies.
Yeah.
I've never seen, I know I've sold quite a lot, but I've never actually seen one on someone's wrist walking around. So smooth is around just over 8K, that's around 9K. Majority of people prefer the fluid, like prefer that combo. So if you were going to go with a steel option, that's like probably the most sought after combo that you could get. It's really easy. There's something here. You know, if you want a specific dial, or we can always look for that, pre-owned or brand new. We can always try and locate something for you.
That's good to know.
Yeah, no, with Datejust, it's pretty. It's not so difficult for us to find specific models or something for you that suits your price range.
Yeah, no, I think. I mean, these are nice. I've never loved the numerals, if I'm honest.
For the money, I don't really think you can go much wrong.
No.
And if you think in long term it's going to be the watch you're going to wear and enjoy,
It's like timeless, right?
It's timeless, and it's always going to appreciate in value over time. So it's not like buying a Breitling or a Cartier or something like that, which is going to lose money as soon as you purchase it.
Yeah.
That's all. Your money's always going to be safe in something like that.
Yeah, totally.
You've always got market price with something like this, which is an uplift. So even if you're paying a premium for something like that, that's the market price. So if you come to sell it,
So Porsche, though, isn't it?
yeah, just same with cars and Porsches, Ferraris, whatever it might be.
Mm.
It's just a supply and demand thing.
Well, look, really appreciate you guys showing us. It's good to see what you guys got as a stock.
Yeah, just drop us a WhatsApp. WhatsApp's on the top of our website, or drop us an email, anything that you like. And
I want to go, for a Jubilee Datejust, but with a
you've
classic face, like that 36 phase.
You've tried one on now. A lot of places you can't go and actually try these watches on. So you've tried the watch on, and you maybe want a specific dial. You might want us to look for something for you, which I'm happily able to do so. Or you say, you might think about that, digest it over the next day or something.
Yeah, that is smart. Yeah.
I'm just going to go with it, whatever. Where easy, just whatever you decide.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what the market is really now, because it's like you say, it's not retail. So some people, people have got crazy numbers on this sort of stuff in London. If you go into the Burlington Arcade and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you obviously in Burlington Arcade you're going to be paying top retail because of the overheads.
Yeah.
Where we're in Newcastle, you know, it's nothing compared to being in somewhere like Mayfair where that you're paying like, I don't know.
But you guys are going to be the same as your shop in Knightsbridge, though, right? You're going to say.
Yeah. So it's our partner store. So we do a lot of business with them. So we're quite lucky. We don't have that overhead, so we can carry it through to the customer.
Well, look, thanks very much. It's great to see them all. Great to try them on. It's much appreciated.
Problem. So just always have a flick through our website. Just go Rolex Datejust 86 and everything will be on there.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, look, all the best with it, guys.
No, thanks a lot. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, no, pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of your day, mate.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Take care. Customer who's seen our YouTube channel, they're from London. It was sort of two sets of customers. They're both not local, so obviously a lot of people do come to our city for whatever reason, weddings, football, family, friends. Now obviously people are catching up a lot more, so they have seen our YouTube channel, so they thought, call in. Not much else to do in Newcastle apart from coming to Watchtrader, to be fair.
Good morning, Watchtrader.
Hello, mate, you okay? What's the price you're offering at the moment for Datejust Wimbledon? I think you posted one yesterday, either 36 or 41.
Are you looking to buy or sell?
Buy, sorry, mate, you should have said that first.
Is it 36mm or 41?
What's the prices for both, really?
Yeah, so 36mm we have in stock physical. So you want in full steel or bimetal or?
The two-tone I was looking at.
So we have rose gold for 11.5. Steel and yellow is 10.5 for yellow gold, 11.5 for rose gold. Then you've got the 41mm for 12.750 for rose and 11.750 for yellow. So there's like a grand difference between each one.
In your opinion, in terms of the yellow and the rose, like is the yellow more like in your face type of yellow, or is it more like subtle? How long's that been done, eh?
It's just it's yellow gold, so it's quite loud, but it's a nice watch regardless. Quite toned down with obviously the grey dial because you've got like a rhodium dial with the Wimbledon.
Yeah, so I've never been to visit Rose Gold before, and I've seen it myself, and they look unbelievable.
Yeah, why don't you come down and try them on? We've got them all in stock, so.
Yeah, I'm going to have to anyway, mate, to be honest. I'm going to have to try and make a weekend or something and try and get down and see what's going on with them.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, if you've got them all in stock, as I say, I'll come down, see what I like, and then go from there.
Perfect, that's fine, mate. Just give us a call and book an appointment, and they can be from the same day onwards, no problem.
Go on, bud, nice one.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Ta-ra,
Cheers,
mate.
mate. Bye bye.
I think it was that one on, and then these three, I think we agreed roughly 9.4 for that. Around 2, I think it said 1.8, I think we should meet in the middle of 1.9.
Carry on.
Yeah, and then 1.9 again. It's been serviced and it's had the new modules done on the chronograph.
So we're taking this on Apro.
I think so, that was consignments, whatever the American YouTubers call it.
Really nice ones.
Well, I was hoping when we've done this, I was hoping to have a look at some, you know the Rolexes you never see in the shop?
Yeah, we'll pull them out.
What kind of price did John agree with this?
So I'd be happy with 40.
40 grand Apro for this.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So is that a limited run that?
Yeah, so limited run, Michael Schumacher. Prices skyrocketed a little bit, obviously because he was in a coma, bless him.
Yeah, I think a lot of people bought them. Which is a bit bad.
You didn't buy it for that, did you?
No, not at all, no.
I was going to say it's a good looking watch.
Yeah, so it's one of 1,000 pieces worldwide, so it's very rare.
You make it rose gold as well,
Yeah, rose gold.
I'm platinum, I think. But one of these is a Pelagos, and that's a Pelagos. Yeah. I just don't wear them now, do you know what I mean? Do you go to any of the shows and whatnot?
I've been to Munich show a few times. It's alright, but it's alright to get away for the weekend.
Yeah.
We're about to miss.
Especially if you're in there.
The nightlife's good. Then we've got the London Watch Show, which will be good. Hope it works for the lads, because the good lads that's got that on.
Yeah.
So you've always been into watches, yeah?
Since I can afford them, do you know what I mean? Like, my old man bought me one for mid-21st, the yellow gold, the one before the root beer, basically.
So,
The yellow gold, the GMT.
Yellow gold.
Yeah.
what size did it have?
Just black. But I worked in Vegas, so I went to... That's how I found your first video. You know the Tyson Fury one?
Yeah.
Because I went to, just before the pandemic, went to watch Wild and Fury.
Did you?
Yeah.
I might go to this one.
How can you get there though? This is the thing I wanted to go, but you've got to, they're not letting us in, are they yet?
Not yet, but there'll be ways and means.
They've opened Dubai now, so I'm guessing they're going to open America.
So how long can I expect you to take to sell this roughly?
We normally sell the run of the mill watches within a week, 2 weeks to be honest, but if we get an offer we come back to you in anyway, so then we just work from there.
Try within 30 days.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah, no worries.
Someone's looking for that watch, we haven't had one for a little while, so I'm sure as soon as we put it on the page,
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
we've just got our new Instagram, so our main Instagram got shut down.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
It's disappointing.
But there's nobody to speak to?
No, I know, that was the issue we had. Like, Facebook banned my business account as well. And there's no way you can get it back. Like, you spent all this money on advertising and whatnot.
With
I
them.
don't know a brick wall.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, so we're just building the other one up. So.
But it won't get us down, will it?
Yeah, it goes down. Hasn't really affected us massively, to be honest. People like yourself that came off YouTube.
Yeah. It must be such good marketing for you. You know, just like a small video, you get to know like the faces and whatnot.
That's what I'm
credibility
doing.
as well, mainly.
Yeah, trust as well, yeah.
Who we are.
You're just putting a name to the brand, a face to the brand really, aren't you?
So that's your copy for the Yachtmaster purchase. And we're purchasing the two Tudors and only Apro on the AP, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. We agreed a price on the Tudors. I think we were 100 out.
So 1800 was what we agreed.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we agreed on that, but I said 2 grand.
1850.
Yeah.
1875.
Okay, done.
Yeah. Something fair for the bastard
Paying for you.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Well, I've not been up here for a few years. I used to go out with a bird from around here, but it's changed loads. It's awesome.
There is very, like, just posh students.
Yeah.
You see all the terrace houses, there's about 20 of them living in.
Right, really.
Distracts Josh from his job.
Distracts Jack, but obviously his wife watches it, so that's
It doesn't distract me. Good. What's total go?
13,150 it is.
13,150.
Yeah. Being hard on us, should be a straight 13, but we're paying for his trip.
I think you'll do alright out of that AP. I was looking on Chrono 24. the prices seem to differ massively between them all. Do you know what I mean? Some are up for 55.
Half the stock that you see on there isn't actually physical.
No.
People are putting up an inflated price, so they have movement for sourcing. Contact them saying I want this watch. They know they can go and source that for way less, but they've got a lot of time and a lot of money. And which pieces did you want to look at?
I'd like to look at the old stainless steel sky dweller. They've got James Cameron as well.
Everything?
Yeah, just basically anything that's impossible to get.
It's not impossible here, that's it.
No, that's it. You have to pay though, don't you?
I've been told they're bringing the Hulk back out.
Really?
You heard it first.
Really?
Yeah. Like they did with the Batman.
Well, don't show that to the customers that I'm fucking getting a good investment fee. Fucking hell.
Put that one down.
The old Batman's still doing 13 grand, it's like 13.5, so.
When would it come back out? Because the new subs only came
Next
out
year
last
has
year.
to come out, yeah. Oh, so they're making a 41mm, so it'll still be different, it'll be a
It will
41
be
mil.
in addition to the
Yeah,
collection.
Start with the big boy, Michael Schumacher.
So the main watch that he brought down today is the AP Offshore Titanium, one of 1,000 pieces worldwide. Full titanium case. This one having a full AP service, which cost over £6,000. So it's got a brand new bezel. The watch is literally like brand new, complete set, everything with it. So that's available today.
When did they come out? Do you know what year they are?
13,
I think 2013, yeah.
2013.
2014.
And what are you looking to get for that market price?
So it'll probably be up for around 45,000 to 47,000. So that's a really good model to have. Good watch, full service. The watch is like brand new.
Yeah.
Moving over to the Tudors. So we've got a Black Bay 58
And this is the blue one.
with the blue dial. Really nice watch. Great everyday watch.
It's a good looking watch. What do those go for?
Yeah, so that'll be listed for around 2,500 to 2,750. Then we've got a full titanium case, Pelagos. Really
Heavy
like that dial.
Heavy duty watch.
See the class.
Yeah, it's like an out and out tool watch from Shooter, that one.
Really cool watch. And last but not least, we bought a Yachtmaster 40 rhodium dial, full stainless steel. One of my favourite stainless steel watches with the blue, baby blue markings on it. Really clean watch. This is a 2020 model, and this will be listed for around 12,000.
Somebody alright?
Hi Jack, yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, I have this watch in front of me now. I can see there's a lot of damage on the bracelet.
Yeah.
It's repairable. It requires a lot of work, and few of the links they cannot be repaired, so we will have to remove those links.
Yeah, I'll just buy more. I'll have more here, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Any idea of a cost?
I mean, I have to prepare the cost, but it's not going to be anything cheap. Because I've done a similar, which may have like a 50% of the damage compared to your bracelet, and we charged £1,200 on that. So this will be a lot more than that.
Okay, not a lot more, man. Times are hard in the northeast.
I mean, this is not an easy job. We have to remove the links, drill them, repin them.
Yeah,
so it's a lot of hard work in this.
Well, that's fine. It's a customer's watching anyway, so
yeah,
it is what it is.
So I will prepare the cost on repairing the clasp, because clasp is very badly damaged as well. So
Just use a hammer on that, man. That's an out.
You have to align it properly, otherwise it's not going to work. The lock is not going to work.
Okay, no problem.
So it needs to be very precise. Let me prepare the cost and I'll get back to you.
Okay, but thanks a lot.
What was the watch there?
Oh, yellow gold date. One of the customers dropped it and bent the clasp and broke the links. And bit of a nightmare, really, but it is what it is. It'll get done.
I get sorted.
Get fixed.
Rose gold root beers. For some reason, everybody's looking for a rose gold root beer.
I think
We
everyone.
don't have one. We've never had one for like maybe 3-4 weeks.
You're talking about the full rose gold.
Full rose gold root beer. Yeah, they're just, it's just for whatever reason, it's just so hot. Potentially, it could be another jumper, you know, because it was trading just over retail. Obviously, there's none about now, so it's pushing the price up.
Yeah.
So that one, you know, in the future.
That's what I said. I think it's got the most room to grow.
Yeah.
Because the anniversary is obviously 40 to 43 now. So
GMT that they've offered in full rose.
Yeah.
yeah.
It is.
It's only available in full rose gold now. It's
Then
white
discontinued yellow
gold, discontinued yellows finish, and obviously steel and rose.
Could you see them ever doing a rose Submariner? Because they don't offer it in any. You can't get any rose on Sub, can you?
No. But it would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
But I don't know, would you?
I guess they do it. They're very.
I don't know if that would work.
Obviously, it's more of a so the steel and yellow goes more like sporty compared to being rose gold, and they went down that route with the root beer, which is obviously very popular.
I think they do it though so that you kind of have to buy one of each if you want to have all the bases covered.
Yeah, and I think it was a smart move to introduce the Oyster strap as well to the Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got the two options there. Come up the hill. Why would you come up the hill?
Just get that traffic so I'm not sat in the fucking traffic. The thing with the root beer is it's the cheapest full rose gold watch you can get. And even yellow gold.
And the root beer is what, trading at like 33 or something, is it?
No, more.
Right.
More towards 35 really.
Yeah, we'd be a buyer of 33 grand for that watch. So probably, we'd look to sell one for about 35k. But yeah, it's all of the 18 karat gold precious metal Rolex sports models are so difficult to find, especially new and pre-owned. There's just so little available in the market. In general, everything's, we've still been busy, even with having a issue with the Instagram, which is still down. Hopefully we'll get it back at some point.
I was just about to say, obviously the Instagram was the main part of the business, but it hasn't seemed to slow down, because I'm not going to go into numbers because the deal maker never tells, but the numbers don't lie, put it that way. In terms of deals this month, I won't go into details, but it's still been a very busy month.
What are some of the most requested watches right now? So I guess the 3 most requested watches.
Past few weeks, since obviously I've been back from holiday, we've been getting requested a lot of Rolex Kermits, so the new Starbucks 41mm, the Rolex GMT-2 Batgirl on the Jubilee bracelet, and the Black Dial Skydweller. I don't know if that's just a shortage in the market, what's about, or if people are just fancying them more than other models, but that's a watch that we've been getting asked about probably nearly every single day from multiple customers.
Do you think with like the Batgirl, it might be because the new Oyster is available?
Yeah, so a lot of people that were comparing the Batgirl to the Batman was obviously because the Batman was discontinued. Mm-hmm. Then obviously they've brought out the Oyster again, so it kind of equals them out a little bit, so one's now not discontinued. So I think a lot of people actually prefer the Jubilee bracelet as opposed to the Oyster bracelet, so it's bringing the price up a little bit.
It took people a little bit of time to warm up to the Jubilee.
Yeah, so it's the same way for all new releases. Obviously they start very high, then they come down, then they sit, but a lot of people were against the Jubilee, probably because it was nicknamed the Batgirl.
Yeah.
And obviously
it happens with so many watches, isn't it? Like it takes a year or two for people to warm to them. 3 pieces that have appreciated the most in, say, the last 3 months.
Okay, so appreciated. So probably starting off, we can't ignore the fact that Rolex Daytona ceramic model has gone up absolutely ridiculous the past 3 months. So probably 3 months ago, white Daytona you could probably pick up for around 25 grand, 24 grand, brand new. Now you're pushing 30k for a brand new model. Same with the Black Dial. The Black Dial was low 20s and now it's mid 20s, 25ish for new. So the Batgirl also, as I said, it's a highly requested watch recently. In the past 3 months, that's probably gone on £1,500 to £2,000 on the retail end for us to sell. And also the Hulk. So the Hulk obviously discontinued, it went crazy, went up to 17 to 20k, and it dropped a little bit as obviously people stopped demanding crazy prices, so it's sat a little bit, but the harder they become to find, obviously the price increases. So the past 3 months they've gone up anywhere from £1,500 to £2,500.
Just less and less of them.
Yeah, so just
especially if you want them in one, right?
Especially people are wanting to wear them and enjoy them, so there's already less in the market to obviously buy. Am I alright kind of halving it with you while... What?
I wasn't recording on that.
Are you joking?
I'm not even
Oh my god.
So Josh was just putting out some of the best content of the week.
Yeah.
And I didn't record on the
just
camera.
rookie mistakes. Let's go again.
What can you do? You can't get the staff. What are 3 pieces that you know Watchtrader are looking to buy right now?
It works out at the minute. We're massively looking to buy Rolex GMT-2 Batgirls and Batmans, but mainly the Jubilee model, new or pre-owned. We're looking to buy the new Rolex Starbucks, so the Kermit 41mm Submariner, massively in demand at the moment, and a black sky dweller or blue sky dweller. Those are also massively in demand. Obviously, the price of the blue is now touching like 23k. We are looking to buy. We're the best buyers in the UK for watches, hence why we've got over 200 watches in stock. So if you are looking to sell your watch, just please go on our website, watchtrader.co.uk/sell, or ring the boutique and we'll give you a price straight away. Collection, or we can arrange a secure courier for your watch. So yeah, that's what we're looking to buy at the moment.
In terms of, we're going to do a bit of speculation here. 3 watches that you could see being discontinued in the next few years. Now obviously nobody knows.
Just speculation before everyone.
If you had a crystal ball, you'd keep a hold of them.
Would be multi-millionaires. We wouldn't be here recording this. So starting off probably with 2 of the same model. So a Platinum Daytona and a Green Dial Daytona, which was probably 2 of the most anticipated watches to discontinue last year. Prices were through the roof. Platinum Daytona, plain dial, over 100k. Green Dial Daytona, over 70 to 80k. All on the speculation of discontinue. Obviously, neither of them did. So they've dropped in price a little bit, but still massively in demand. The investment potential for both of them are obviously still there, even though they're not discontinued, but probably in the next 3 years I can see either one of them discontinuing or both. Another watch I can see discontinues, the Rolex Air King, which again is a great little watch. It's not massively in demand. It's obviously, compared to the other sports models, it's not really up there, but it's still a great little watch. That is still with the same model number, same with the same movements, since it has been since it came out. It's never been updated. So if Rolex were to discontinue a watch, I'd probably say it would be this one, because it's got the oldest style movement, never been updated. And last but not least, maybe a James Cameron Deep Sea. It got discontinued from the 116660 reference to the 12666. But again, it's not a watch that's massively in demand. You see the price is still above retail price, but that's purely just based on obviously the stock numbers. But there's 3 watches.
So the James Cameron, how long, like the original one, when did that come out? Is that?
So that came out, I believe, 2010.
Right.
Or 2012.
So they've been on the market roughly 10 years.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
Okay. Right then, this is a juicy one.
Yeah.
If you had a budget of 10k, 20k, and 30k, and you were looking to put that money into a watch, which you could, invest that money in, hold the watch for say 5 years, and you're hoping to see some appreciation, what would be 3 picks?
So I've brought a few out. So starting off with the 10k budget, I would go for this, which is a Yachtmaster 40 rhodium grey dial with the baby blue accents. This is actually one of my favourite watches. So for around the 10k budget for a pre-owned watch, this is my favourite watch. It always has been. Great model. They've got 2 variants. They've got the old reference 116622, and this is the 126622, which if you want to stretch your budget of 10k to 11ish, this is what you'd pick up, or a slightly pre-owned older reference. But that's my favourite watch for 10k. Moving on to your £30,000 budget would be a white gold Daytona. Not a lot of people realise that a ceramic steel Daytona is touching 30k. This is up for 26,500, and it's a precious metal, white gold.
That actually feels on the wrist like more of a heavy hitter, doesn't it? Because it actually is.
It's a precious metal watch. Yeah. It's a white gold watch. In my opinion, if you're paying 30,000 for a steel Daytona, why would you overlook something like this?
Going back, rewinding back to 20k.
Yeah, rewind back because I missed one. 20k budget. My favourite stainless steel sports model. Rolex Hulk discontinued. Not much I need to say about this. Everyone knows it's a big investment piece. Over the next 3 years, I can see it being over 20k. The green pops.
Can't have 2 favourites. Can't have the Hulk and the
I have a favourite for every budget, so every 5k budget I have a different watch, but this would be my favourite for 20k. Yeah. This is what I would suggest, obviously
you buy those, they don't cost 20k, but if 20k...
up to 20k budget. A Yachtmaster doesn't always cost 10, the white gold Daytona might cost 30, might cost 20, it's just within that kind of region, up to. But that's what I would suggest, the 3 watches. All Rolex sports models tend to go up over time if you keep them long enough. Obviously, if you come to me and buy a sports model for 15k, 1 month later you ask me to buy it back, obviously I'm not going to give you the same money back, but obviously over time, enjoy the watch and you should be able to get your money back. If not, make a little bit of profit, which obviously everyone loves, because obviously profit's lovely.
Spot on. That is the market update for this episode.
Yeah, fantastic. Nice. I hope everyone enjoyed it. So let's see. So we have, I think, 2 or 3 online.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3, so Amanda's
Yeah.
not sure whether she wants
And
the Jubilee or the Oyster.
Yeah.
We sold the Oyster one.
Right.
I don't have anything that's the exact same, so I don't have a GMT Oyster anymore. We sold both of them, but
Thank you.
if you can just imagine, obviously, the bezel
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
for that bracelet. I really like it on the Jubilee, and this is what you've got
Everything
now.
we've got is pretty much.
So Datejust 2.
Yeah,
Was
so
that a
we
41?
We bought that
Datejust
2019.
Okay, so they're 41.
From Goldsmiths, and funnily enough in Newcastle, we were just walking past.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda always fancied the grey,
Rhodium dial.
and it was just in the window.
Mm-hmm.
And we bought it on a whim. We were just walking past the shop, and literally we'd been looking for quite a while because we live in Cheshire. There's a few shops in Winslow, but they just never ever had.
The exact watch that you're looking for. Yeah, we've just got 3 2019s. That one's actually sold, but I can pull the other one out. It's the exact same, so unworn and as new. So we can take Part X if you wanted to Part X, or we can just do some sort of deal on
What
it.
would that be? If it was?
Alright.
Then?
So 2019 41 mil, probably in Part X.
That's one every day.
Yeah,
we don't buy our watches.
It needs a
to-
refurb. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
it.
don't buy our watches to keep in the. You know,
The way the condition is, I would probably want to give you like 9k for, but probably like 8,700 quid,
Yeah.
8,750 in Part X. That's where we'd need to be out.
and what's that retailing at?
I think we've got that up for 16,750.
And that's 2019, but unworn.
19 box papers, everything with it. Yeah, around 8,000 as well.
Son's got a sub date up, but that's also on the Oyster.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice because you can only get the Jubilee on a GMT.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get it on a sub. So if you've got 2, it's nice to get the GMT on the Jubilee.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
It's nice. It's more kind of a burgundy colour rather than red, isn't it?
So have you been looking for one for a while, or?
We looked at the Batman first.
I look all the time.
Yeah.
Just constant. I'm just constantly on it.
Mm-hmm.
I quite like the Batman in the blue black.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the other kind of, the GMTs are kind of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Batman, Pepsi.
We literally just sold the Oyster Batman yesterday, which you could have had a look at, and the Jubilee Batman we sold this week
What's
as well.
the Oyster Batman going for? Just
The new style or the old style?
the new one.
The new one we sold. I sold that one for 16.
Right.
So probably around anywhere from 15 to 16. You can pick one of those up for. Then the Pepsi, I think I sold that for 16.5, or it was listed for 17, so a little bit more.
The only one the other one I quite like, my man doesn't like, is the Sky Dweller. I quite like this.
Skydwell on Jubilee or Oyster.
I've shown that one.
Oyster.
It's a very big watch, that's all.
Yeah, sure.
So it's a 42 mil, yeah. I'd probably say it would be a little bit too big.
Do you know if you were to buy it in Canada, do you think they're just going up in price now?
Yeah, the whole watch market's just crazy. Obviously with Brexit and stuff, it's made the prices increase because UK dealers like us can only buy within the UK now because of the import duties and stuff like that. So it's whatever's here is here, and that's all we can buy. So that's what's made the prices higher. Whereas before we have a lot of connections with European dealers that can send the watches to us, but now obviously with Brexit we can't get that. So that's why the prices have gone up. And the rarity of watches you'll see yourself compared to months ago. Yeah. Now there's such a shortage of watches. Obviously with COVID, the factories being shut, things like that. But the supply for the supply is lower, and the demand's always higher. So
you get nothing for your money in the bank.
Yeah, literally.
So
it's more, I'd always suggest having something going to watch like as an asset than having money in the bank doing nothing.
you offer round about that sort of money then, the 16.5-ish.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your investment?
So between the 3 that everyone thinks, so the Batman / Batgirl, Hulk, the new Starbucks, Kermit, which we don't have in. I can show you a Hulk which is sold, but I can't show you a Kermit. That's the 3 that I would suggest. If you wanted to go a little bit higher, maybe to touch 25 and under, probably ceramic Daytona or / a blue Sky Dweller. That's what I would suggest. Yeah, blue Sky Dweller. I'll grab one out. We've got a few subs, but there's a Hulk just so you can look at that. Got your watch.
Yeah, I know.
Can I ask a question? Do you know when I don't wear a watch, I sometimes put it on a watch winder, but because I've got such a skinny wrist, the watch winders don't seem to fit, so it doesn't kind of go on a watch winder, it tends to go in a safe. So
I wouldn't really suggest using the watch winder because when you're not using the watch, you don't need to be wearing out the movement. I wouldn't even suggest using one. It's like a car. Why would you have it running all the time without it actually needing to run? Do you know what I mean? The watches are fine, so obviously most of them will last for around 3 days, 72 hours without you wearing them anyway. But I wouldn't suggest probably doing that if you don't need to. So there's a blue Sky Dweller to look at as well.
So what's that, about 24 or something? 23
that one can be, so that's brand new 2020. Then you've got to compare it, the new 2021 release Jubilee band.
it is
And what's that coming in about 20?
At 20 grand, yeah. So that's the Hulk, so that's 40 mil discontinued. That's what I'm saying. So,
Discontinued
yeah, so the whole
because-
so they discontinued the Holt and they brought out the Kermit / the Starbucks. So now it's got the green bezel and the black dial.
Yeah.
So then they've discontinued this. So if you were thinking between the 16.5-ish, that's what I can suggest alongside obviously the Pepsi. Definitely.
Discontinued probably means it will go up a lot.
Yeah, so as soon as they discontinued the same day, they went up like $7,000, nearly touching the 20 grand mark. And then obviously they were a little bit ridiculous, but then they've came down a bit and they settled at like anywhere from 15 to 16, depending on the age. If you get like a really rare like 2021, which is obviously discontinued before the new card, but they're like 17. But
You like those, don't you? I don't know whether I'm as keen
Probably
on
too.
that as that.
It's probably too big for you, to be fair.
I don't know whether it's too green. Nice.
But that's the same sort of money as that.
yeah, so that's what you're gonna get within that. Then obviously the Batman a little bit less for the discontinued one. Jubilees, they've gone up crazy in price at the minute. They're like sitting around like 14k now, but still less than something like the Pepsi. Pepsi's always been the most like in demand and highest price. So both the same size,
Yeah.
40mm. Then you just pretty much have to choose between the colours and the band, whether you prefer the Jubilee or the Oyster.
It's nice, isn't it?
I like it, yeah. It's just what you wanted.
Yeah. My daughter likes it as well, don't she?
Yeah. Who's 16, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
You've got her into the watches.
Yeah, so,
She's
yeah.
got Amanda. We got Amanda's Boss one, which was just the standard Oyster on the midi. You know, one midi.
Yeah.
Probably 25
Years ago, yeah.
25 years ago. So my daughter now just wears that.
Yeah.
Because instead of just
They're
being
great to be passed down as well. So if you're buying them now, but investment wise, if it's not something that you're going to sell, you can give them to them, and who knows how much they're going to be worth in 10, 20 years. No, you buy them to enjoy them first. Yeah. You should always buy something that you enjoy first and actually what you like, rather than thinking, "Wow, I can make such and such on it." You know?
Yeah, I mean, I bought this. I wasn't sure about the Oyster Flex, but actually, I really enjoy the Oyster Flex. Bracelet. I think it calms the watch down.
Yeah, definitely tones it down a
A
bit.
little bit understated, you know. Nobody's
It's very comfortable as well. Yeah, unless you know your watches, you know. 100%.
What to do? You're not open on a Sunday, are you?
No, we'll have to have a day off.
That's okay. Just the one.
And we can always send, so we have a partner office in Manchester where you could always collect from, because I know that's near Cheshire. I think
It's near
opposite BBC.
Oh,
Is it something Keys?
Yes,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Suffolk Keys. Yeah, that's where he is. So that's our friend's office where you can collect from.
Yeah.
And we have a partner store on Knightsbridge
I think
also.
it's grown on me because I've never had that kind of...
A bit refreshing
Yeah.
compared to Oyster, yeah, 100%.
And to say that I'm not a red lover, I wouldn't kind of class it as red. It's more like a burgundy, isn't
Mhm.
it?
We can always send it to Manchester as well.
Yeah.
Everything's on the site, which you probably already
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah, no,
so.
honestly, we've been in all the different
Yeah.
events, and all I've done every day was just watch you on
Look at the
YouTube
watches.
channels.
Yeah.
That's literally every day I just went from...
I was like, oh my god, he said you need to go and try it on.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
You mentioned the shop, and I didn't really put two and two together until
Yeah, of
I was
course.
watching that Timepiece Gentleman, and then it flipped me to this, and then it was, you know,
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you enjoy it as well.
even your little trip down to London was
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, we're off to the London Watch Show.
Yeah, London Watch Shows in
Yeah.
3 weeks, so that should be good. So we're going to go around all the vendors and hopefully get a bit of trade between them, so it'll be really good what we do.
It's
Because
interesting.
people find it interesting.
It is interesting.
So,
you know, if
yeah.
you're interested in watches, you're interested in this in terms
Yeah,
of
of course.
I was watching that one in the States because that was quite interesting in terms of how it all went belly up in the end.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it has. So that's what how it appears. It's all
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit.
But it's just mainly just credibility for us, because obviously a lot of our business is online, so
Yeah.
so we send watches all over the UK and Europe. So
And you get them
Really
in quite
good.
a lot, the Pepsis and the...
yeah, so we
Okay.
as I say, we have 2 other ones. We can get any watch
Yeah.
within a couple of days if it's sold.
And if we fancied that, what is that? 16,750.
Yeah,
Is that
so-
the best price you could do on it?
Yeah, so on the Part X, that would be the best price. If you wanted to take it outright, we could do maybe a little bit less, but
Okay.
because the
Yeah.
time that it's going to take to sell your watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it would be around the 16.5 mark regardless.
Okay.
I don't think you.
Would be good.
I wouldn't part it.
Yeah, so it'd be like around 16,
Okay.
16.5.
Yeah.
That's what we would need to be at.
Okay.
But that's complete set everything with it.
Yeah.
So
Better than money in the bank, I suppose.
yeah,
It's not making
100%, 100%.
Okay.
It's not making you any money sitting in the bank, so
Yeah.
and you can't enjoy it. You can enjoy a watch and wear it every day.
It's good to know what's when I watch it
No,
as well.
there's not many places you can come and actually see them. So
No, that's
at least
not.
you've tried it on and
Yeah, we did a
Yeah.
couple round there.
no, I can record
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Rockefellers round here, we've got Cheshire Watch Company round here. Well, Cheshire Watch Company's in Wimbledon, actually, which is
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's a nice area down there. We've delivered a few watches to
Yeah.
footballers down there.
Yeah.
A few Man United footballers down there. Really nice area. It's next to Hale, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
We have an area similar to this, so Jesmond's actually quite a nice area.
Yeah, no, I went to uni here.
Yeah?
20 or
Really?
time ago.
Yeah.
I'm pretty switched on.
Yeah.
Jasmine's nice.
Yeah. And you've got like Pontine, which is a little bit further. But that's, Darrasol, that's kind of like,
always been nice.
I'd say that's like the equivalent of like Hale kind of thing.
Like,
yeah, well basically, yeah.
We went to Timepieces today, didn't we? Couldn't believe how
Yeah,
nice
Timepieces
it
really
was.
nice as well,
Yeah,
really, really nice.
Yeah.
Down the coast, really
The
nice.
restaurants on Front Street.
Yeah,
really
really
nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Nice vibe to it as well.
100%, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Anything you need, just give us a shout and we can organise it.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, perfect. No problem. Enjoy the rest of your day.